10-minute post-run cool-down routine that I like to do once my heart rate has lowered a bit from my run. You can use any rope for this routine. I personally just use a skip rope from Dollarama and it works perfectly. First, I like to do a 20-second hamstring stretch by reaching up and then bending over from my waist. Make sure to keep breathing and let your head relax or just hang. Hamstrings are pretty tight, so I'm not able to bend over very far as you can see, but boy does this feel really good. I also wait a few hours to do this routine after a long run. Slowly bend up, thinking about stacking each vertebrae on top of each other. Next, I like to do leg lifts with the rope. Lay on your back and wrap the rope around the bottom of one foot. Extend the rope so your leg is flat on the ground. Pause and slowly lower your leg to the ground. Repeat for 10 repetitions. The rope is there to help you kind of keep it and help you stretch a little further when you get your leg up straight, but it should never be the main thing that lifts your leg up. You still need to engage your muscles or leg muscles to lift your leg up. Again, only go as high as you can with only just a slight gentle stretch, nothing too aggressive. I love how this stretches my body but also promotes movement. This can also show me if my hamstrings are tight, which, surprise, surprise, they always are. Knee bend with the rope is just another isolated movement stretch I like to do. Lift your leg up straight like you did in the straight leg stretch, but this time you only bend your knee. You don't lower your leg down to the ground. This is another great movement that helps promote a greater range of motion and a good stretch to your hamstring. You should never stretch more than your own personal range of movement or hold longer than 3 seconds. Next is the reverse pigeon with the rope. This is a very good stretch for your hips. Lie on your back and keep one leg bent at a 90-degree angle and support the other ankle above that bent knee. Wrap the rope around the bent leg and use it to assist with the bend, again, never yanking. Lift your leg towards your chest and then down, never letting your foot rest on the ground. Repeat this 10 times on each side. Promoting movement just helps keep your body open and hopefully not tighten up. If your hips are tight, it can affect your stride and many other things when you run. I keep repeating myself, but again, never force any movement and only go as far as you are comfortable, and if you're ever in a lot of pain, don't keep going. The side stretch is a good one for your quadriceps. Lie on your side and bend your bottom leg at a 90-degree angle. Also bend your top leg and grasp the top leg's ankle very gently. Using your hand to help guide but not yank, move the top leg through its range of motion of behind you and then towards your chest in almost a fetal position. Repeat this movement 10 times on each side. The IT band has been a really important one for me to do, especially with dealing with this issue earlier this year, and I just want to make sure it doesn't come back. Lie on your back with one leg straight and the other bent at a 90-degree angle. Use your opposite hand to hold the outside of the bent leg and use it to guide your bent leg across your body, giving it your IT band a nice stretch and then slowly releasing it back. Repeat this movement 10 times in total. Then you do it on the other leg. Use this time in your cool down to notice how your body feels and how it reacts, and if there's any movements that are harder to do or just are not comfortable, that could be an area to maybe focus on yourself so it doesn't become a possible injury or contribute to one. The half warrior front lunge variation. Get yourself into a runner's lunge position where your front knee is at a 90-degree angle and your foot is flat on the ground, and your reverse leg is flat behind you. Make sure to keep your hips square. Gently move forwards and backwards to give a nice stretch, and again, promoting movement. You can hold up your opposite arm of whatever leg is bent, or keep your hands on your waist to remind yourself to keep your hips from twisting. The last thing I like to do in this routine is the downwards dog with a bit of calf pedaling. This gives a nice stretch to my upper body as well as my calves, which can be a little sore sometimes after my run. What are your favorite cool down stretches to do? Let me know in a comment below. I hope you enjoyed this cool down routine and happy running.